find him. Alright guys, so Skylar, the little blind dog, is missing. So I'm going to put Bara on the trail because that's Bara's friend. So this is how I'm going down that way, but now we don't see him. So we're going to see if they can follow the trail. Come on. Well, or either that or just air set the dog. My poor little blind dog is lost in the woods. Alright, so now we have to decide which way to go. Oh, she smelled him. Look. Crazy little dog. He's like he's in a maze. I mean, he's kind of held in by the... Bada? Good girl. I tell you, don't get much quicker than that. And in order to maintain that, Steve, you've got to have a bigger dynamic. It's not just like, oh my God, that thing works so good, blah, blah, blah. I've got her where she's at the ready to, oh my God, look, an armadillo. Did you see it?
Oh, yeah.
It's not that. Right there by the fence post. Oh, it's gone. Come on. Butter. Good. Okay, that would look real pretty in slow-mo. I'm not requiring a sit or anything. I have done some of the making her return to heel, but that's not where we're at right now. I'll tell you what I don't care about right now, that. I care about walking around, looking at nature, those videos that we did at the airport. And I'm not going to let that dog go around that corner. If she does, Butter! Good. I'll tell you what, this dog's got speed. And I sent that video of her. Remember I told you, Steve, that my friend Mark, you know, likes her, and so I had sent her that. I sent him that recall video. I said, you know, that the return needs a little work, but the speed is just, honestly, I mean, you know, if somebody was to go on there and say, you know, your recall looks slower, so I mean, I just I don't ever fathom that happening. You know, maybe 300 years from now, when they go on YouTube, they'll say, oh, look how slow this chick's recalls were. Skylar's out running us. I mean, good Lord, how slow are we walking? Butter. Good. So what I had done right there, and I'm not going to add down. I don't care about that. What I'm working on is what's going on over there, is that spin. I like a pretty spin. Anyway, so what we've got today, you guys, is a combination of the real Kelly and the Kelly character. It's sort of a combo. Like, come on, where is this dog at? How can this little blind dog be outrunning us this badly? This little blind dog is getting up and walking away from us. What do you mean it all the way over there? This is another thing that I'm doing, Steve. And you see how she's not jumping at me. You know, what I kind of said was she was a terrible jumper before. She's still a terrible jumper because she jumps with me, but she doesn't touch me. I've kind of incorporated it into our training. She'll look you dead in the eye, though, and a lot of it is, though, you know, you've got to remain interesting to this dog. Because if not, look at that little blind dog. All right, I'm going to get it. Butter! I was just getting ready to go to my nick, because I'll tell you what that little dog doesn't want to be bothered by the that chopper. Probably some bank robbery or something. Anyway, so I'm not, I'll tell you how you don't make yourself interesting by not reading the situation, and I'm not saying you do this, but this is what people do. Not reading the situation and me saying suddenly, oh, now I'm going to start working on healing or something, when everything is it's kind of like we're on vacation, is what it is. But I'm going to tell you what that was right there. I don't know if I was blocking the view, but it basically just spun the dog. And in order to really do that, they do have to have the mindset, I'm at the ready, I'm at the ready. That's what you have to maintain with the collar. That's why, like they used to say, bottom! See, that all kind of happened at the same time. She chased him, I paged him. They used to say, and honestly we don't have that anymore because I think that was grossly underestimating, grossly overestimating the skill level of your average person. That if the dog, like this even happened, if it did happen, I need to know where and when. Went 3 months without you ever having to use the collar. So in 3 months' time, you never had to hit the button. Oh, please. Then you could get rid of it. And that was probably, I got to ask, Phyllis about that, because that may have been a loaded thing that they had come up with. Because back then, especially, people would be saying, oh, well, when can I get rid of the collar? When can I get rid of, So they came up with the formulation, if for 3 months, little crazy little dog, he walked all the way around. We're going to have to let him out more to do that. All right, look. Butter! Good. And the sit is a byproduct, Steve. But you see what's not happening is in this context, she's not jumping at me. I gotta tell you, it's a beautiful day out now. Hopefully we can get this lady out so I can make Crystal these pretzel sticks I promised her. And she's like, yeah, me too. I gotta have something to get through this day. Oh, and your bulldog, Crystal, I had to lock your bulldog in a cage in there.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a frenzy after you went outside. Bada. Good. So what happened was I pushed her a little bit, but again, I'm going to tell you what I'm doing, you guys. Now I'm making a mental note that I need to add a little bit of Nick for this dog to take me more seriously. Because what that was she wasn't at the ready. She was at the ready to sniff where her little new nemesis, the little Bubbles that just went around the corner. I'm telling you guys, all need to come and intern. It'll change your life. That's what I tell people. You need to come here and intern. We have little projects, like you take Bubbles and the little blind dog. It's all very cathartic. We're going to get some interns this year. Oh, here comes Bubbles now. Bubbles, where did Bubbles come from? Bubbles must have just burst out of the bushes. All right, Steve, we're going to try to get a couple slow-mos. We'll be right back.